This is the intro where I'm with my friends. Hey, Nick, why don't you say hi? Steven?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
With all the mascot races out there, you'd expect Nintendo, out of all people, to bring all their characters together for some fun, but I guess they're all too tuckered out from fighting. That was a reference to Super Smash Bros. So, if you didn't catch that... Mario's kind of selfish. He only lets people from his franchise race karts with him. But what about Link? He wants to race. Fortunately, our buddies at HAL gave us a racer that's more than just your standard 3-lap loops, because those get boring. It doesn't have all of our favorite characters, but it does have one that we all know and love. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kirby Air Ride.
Kirby Air Ride.
Welcome to Fair Games, a show where we review underrated and underappreciated video games. Now, for those of you who've played this game before, you might be thinking to yourself, oh yeah, I played that game, that was awesome! But guess what, it actually got pretty poor reviews. There's nothing wrong with disliking a game, but one should have a legitimate argument explaining why they don't like a game. And I've not seen any of those arguments with Kirby Air Ride. Well, let's take a look at this game and see what everybody's missing out on, huh?
I'm gonna kill you.
Let's start off with this game's story. It's amazing. I've not seen such great writing for a racing game. I've not seen such captivating characters that you really connect with. I've not seen such bravery. It's a really captivating story with twists and turns that you won't be ready for. This story even rivals Citizen Kane. Rosebud. Presentation? The game looks good. Not great, but good. It has a very cartoonish look to it, which is good because this is a Kirby game. Some people will say Kirby's for babies and little kids because, well, look at him. Or her. Or it. Kirby's adorable and bright and happy and kid-friendly, so to see it as a kid's game is understandable. But his games are badass, and Kirby's Air Ride is no exception. Now, I don't like to use the word epic because I feel it's an overused word, but the music is truly epic. Well, most of it. While some songs are good, other songs are like just great orchestrated pieces that I find very memorable, but not as memorable as the gameplay. Now this is the bee's knees. You got two different game modes to select from, and one other dumb thing. You got Air Ride, where you race each other to the finish on stars. No, not those. These stars. You know, the ones that you draw when you're little kids, like star. So you race on the stars and you can get power-ups like swords, spikes, and flight, and use them against your enemies. Now you're probably thinking, well, Blake, you can already get power-ups on Mario Kart. Yeah, well, to that, I will respond. But unlike other racers, in Kirby Air Ride, you can ride in the air, which is cool, because flying is fun. The other mode you can play is City Trial, which this game is most known for. In City Trial, you can battle other players in a city and try to gain power-ups that make you fly harder, better, faster, stronger. City Trial is so fun, you can really cause some damage. Look, Kirby's just breaking that building. He doesn't give a shit.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown.
At the end of the trial, all the players are thrown into one last event to see who comes out on top. Sometimes it's racing, sometimes it's hitting points, and sometimes it's a battle royale. Oh, and then there's Top Ride or something like that. Which doesn't really matter, but I'll talk about it anyways. It's a top-down perspective of racing. It's pretty fun, challenging, but just not as fun as City Trial or Air Ride. The core gameplay is the control stick and the A button. That's it. No other buttons. You press the A button to brake and charge your boost, and when you let go of the button, you go. Then when you pull down on the control stick, you go flying.
Lord of mercy. I just wanna fly. I where you want. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby.
Very, very simple, but that's exactly why the game got low scores. People said it was oversimplistic. I could see where simplicity could be a problem in certain games, but I think it works totally fine here. I think simplicity actually adds to the gameplay, because you can't just drift as easy like in Mario Kart or Crash Bandicoot. You actually have to time it well. Some of the machines and stars you ride control very differently from one another. Some of them have a long time to charge, but they have a huge boost. Some of them don't turn very well, so you have to press A to change directions. Some control very well in the skies, while others control well on the ground. So maybe this game is simple, but I still have very fun with it today, especially with multiplayer. Now the only negative side I can think of to this game is it doesn't have a lot of replay value with single player. Aside from the events and extras, there isn't too much content, like there's not too many characters or machines or stars. However, it's a lot better with your friends. In fact, it sort of enforces the multiplayer idea. This is actually the first GameCube game to utilize LAN play using broadband adapters. You could connect 4 GameCubes together, 4 GameCubes, with 4 controllers on each.
4 and 4, that's a whole 8 people that can play.
Dude, are you for real this stupid?
What?
It's 4
Times 4. That's 44.
Oh, are you guys freaking serious? 4 times 4 is 16,000.
16,000 people can play this game at once. So, if you can manage to gather that many people, you're in for a wild ride. So I think there should be a sequel, you know, for the Wii U or 3DS, with online capabilities and more machines and content. Also, please, a longer city trial. The highest it goes is 7 minutes, and free play isn't nearly as fun.
So the game is fun, and I think you should play it.
Because you're retarded. I get it, Blake. I get what you're doing. It's probably the hospital.
You can leave suggestions for other underrated games down below. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this.